Once upon a time, in a remote monastery nestled deep within the mist-covered mountains of Japan, there lived a revered Zen master named Eiji. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, tranquility, and unparalleled mastery of the art of Zen meditation. Eiji had spent decades honing his mind, seeking the elusive state of emptiness that was said to lead to enlightenment. One crisp morning, as the sun's first rays painted the monastery's courtyard with a golden hue, Eiji gathered his disciples for a special teaching. He announced, "Today, my dear students, we shall embark on a journey to understand the art of emptying the mind. It is a path that few can traverse, but one that holds the key to profound enlightenment." The disciples, a group of young and eager novices, sat before Eiji, eager to learn. Eiji's piercing eyes seemed to gaze into their very souls as he began to share his wisdom. Emptying the mind is not about erasing thoughts like words on a chalkboard, he began. It is about letting go of attachments to thoughts, just as a river flows without clinging to the water that passes through it. Eiji led the students through a series of meditation exercises, each designed to help them release their attachments to thoughts and desires. Days turned into weeks, and the disciples diligently practiced under Eiji's guidance. One evening, as the moon hung low in the sky and the scent of cherry blossoms filled the air, Eiji called upon his students once more. He instructed them to gather in the tranquil garden, where a small pond mirrored the stars above. As the disciples settled around the pond, Eiji produced a pristine, white porcelain teacup and filled it to the brim with fragrant green tea. Holding it high, he said, "This teacup represents your mind. It is filled with thoughts, desires, and attachments. To empty it, you must let go." With a graceful motion, Eiji tipped the teacup, and the liquid began to spill into the pond, creating ripples that distorted the reflection of the moon. The disciples watched in awe as the cup emptied, leaving only a few lingering drops. Eiji turned to his students and said, "Just as the teacup can only be emptied by letting go of its contents, so too can your mind be emptied of its clutter by releasing your attachments to thoughts and desires." The disciples contemplated this lesson deeply, realizing that emptiness was not a void but a state of freedom from the burdens of the mind. They continued their practice with renewed determination.